Imagine standing at the edge of a vast river, the sunlight glinting off the surface as the water rushes by. It's a paradox, isn't it? The more you grasp for its flow, the more it eludes you, slipping between your fingers like grains of sand. Life, in many ways, is like this river, unyielding, yet full potential. The question we often wrestle with is not how to control the current, but how to become attuned to its flow. Ken Wilber once pointed out that reality is not about forcing our desires, but about allowing wisdom to reveal itself over time. The old masters remind us to hold the world loose in your grip. This existential tension reminds us of our struggle, our anxiety. We live in a world that often idolizes control, a world where we believe that sheer will can bend reality. But what if life is not merely a stubborn machine waiting to obey our commands? What if it is more like a dance, a fluid exchange where we play a part not as the center, but in harmonious surrender? Carl Jung spoke of the shadow that we carry, those parts of ourselves that we fear confront, believing that they hold us back. Yet, in the process of clinging to control, we not only reject our fears, but also the innate wisdom of embracing uncertainty. We tense against life's rhythm, desperately attempting to sculpt our journey into an image of perfect linearity. Yet, it is a gentle acceptance of life's mysteries that allows the deeper currents to guide us toward our growth. When we cling to fears, we narrow our vision to a single path, our minds filled with noise rather than clarity. As Krishnamurti said, "It is no measure of health to be well adjusted to a profoundly sick society." This is a call to recognize that life, when permitted to unfold naturally, reveals not merely chaos, but an intricate tapestry. Zen speaks of the concept of mushin, the mind of no disturbance. It is an uncluttered state where reality reflects back our inner intentions with grace and precision. When we loosen our grip, our perception widens. We begin to notice paths that were previously hidden in the fog of fear and resistance. Picture the bamboo, quietly growing underground for years, unseen yet steadily preparing for its dramatic emergence. What if we too are in a stage of unseen growth, waiting for the right moment to rise? A moment that is shaped not by our frantic urges, but by nature's steady hands. And this realization, that life does not move in haste, is crucial, like the river, which does not worry about how fast it is flowing. Perhaps it is our task to find stillness within the rush. When we seek control of every aspect, we become rigid like a cloud. In contrast, the wisdom of the river teaches us to yield rather than control. Trust in the process of the surrendering is not passive. It is recognizing the reality of the great Zen master never forcing water to be but instead going with current and navigating. It's essential to remind ourselves that the more we feel breaking off everything that falls, allowing space. Every collapse invites us to reconsider our identities and the structures that may have bound us for too long. Trust, therefore, becomes a revolutionary act, a courageous decision to recognize that we are supported by a greater intelligence. Every time I feel that tightening knot of anxiety, I remind myself the words Krishnamurti. The moment you say, "I know," you have closed the door. It is in this openness, that softening of our energy, that we allow opportunities to gravitate toward us. We must ask ourselves, what would it be like to move forward without gripping life to death? To embrace a world filled with mysteries instead of certainties? In this very unraveling, our true power is revealed. Not the kind that bursts forth in the face of obstacles, but the one that flows with grace. So let's be like the still pond, mirroring the sky above, precise and clear. When life feels unsteady, we must trust that it is precisely in the disarray that the invitation for growth emerges. Just like the cup that must be emptied to fill, let's also allow our structures to fall, so we can finally see the pathways waiting to open before us. With every moment of release, we enter a dance with existence, allow it to breathe through us. And perhaps, in this relinquishing, we find not just life unfolding before us, but a soft invitation to participate in its beauty. Let go to grow, embrace the unseen, and trust that we are carried profoundly alive in this magnificent journey of life.